Good morning, snowy day beginning, farmer friends. We got about 3/4 of an inch of rain followed by this much snow. I don't know, less than an inch of snow. So not really crazy amount of snow. It's flurrying a little right now, but mostly it's just kind of slushy, muddy, yuck. I do have a lot to do today and actually plenty to do outside as well, but I'm lacking a little bit of motivation this morning. So here's what I'm going to show you. I want to show you why we do some of the things that we do when it comes to where we put the animals in the winter. Because today is like a perfect example of why we have a winter lot, why we built a hoop house, all of those sorts of things, why we put in a frost-free, energy-free waterer. It is only about 30 degrees today, so no problem on the water, no ice, no slush, anything like that. But today is the epitome of why we have a winter lot. That 3/4 of an inch of rain on non-frozen ground and then snow on top, it is a muddy mess. And if we were out on the pasture, that would mean that the pasture would be becoming a muddy mess. And I don't really want to do that to my pasture. I don't want to have all that hoof action making it all mucky and yucky and gross. So having a sacrificial area like this is a really important thing. Areas like this around the bale rings would just become mud, and in the spring there would be no grass, there would be no nothing there. So having this sacrificial area is just very important. And as you can see, the cattle and the sheep are all just kind of hanging out. They've got their winter coats on, they're all eating hay and just relaxing, not a care in the world. They are enjoying the beauty of the snow. At least I think that's what's going through their minds. They might be thinking, ooh, yum, hay. Another amazing thing, which of course is new this year, is having the cement in the shed. But not only that, having the shed itself. It allows us to get things like this tractor in, usually at the grinder mixer, which would be sitting where I am, but if you watched the previous video, you know that got fixed. The next step, of course, is going to be garage doors on the front of this so that we don't have any snow coming in at all. But it is imperative that we have a shed like this. I think it was the first 2, maybe 3 years we did not have a shed on the farm in the winter. It was crazy. The tractor, the equipment, everything was outside all the time. Now we've got a shed where if we're having lambs in the winter or calves in the winter, we can run animals in. We have a nice area where we can bring stuff in the inside. Nowadays, I can't imagine having winter on the farm without this thing. The beauty of this building is the deep bedding. It is not where it needs to be completely. I need a wall down there and I need to get it on as soon as I can. But having this deep bedding allows for the pigs to just come in and burrow in and create their own nest. As I'm walking through it right now, there are places where I'm just absolutely sinking down into the straw because they have dug a hole and then backed out of it.
Frosty morning.
There is just something amazingly beautiful about snow on the farm, that even though there is mud and yuck underneath this, I can't get too upset because it is absolutely beautiful. I might get a little more frustrated though this afternoon when I start trying to do things with the tractor and there's no traction underneath and I don't have the chains on yet. But for right now, man, you can't really beat it. It's a Saturday, but it's on the lower end of niceness outside, so maybe we're gonna go to town and do some work today. Maybe work on some robotics and other things, at least for a little while, and then we'll come back and play in the snow. This is one of those days where it feels colder than it actually is. I think honestly it's only 32 degrees today, actually going up a little bit as the day goes on. Still a little bit of flurries. We went to town and got some stuff done, but I think just with the moisture in the air, it just feels chilly. There are a lot of different things that we have on the farm to make winter more bearable, like the winter lot and the hoop house and this shed with the lean-to on it. The big one is this wood splitter right here and the heat in the house, the firewood in the house. So our wood supply is running a little bit low. I have some logs cut up already. I just need to split them. So I'm going to do a few of those tonight. It's going to get dark in, I don't know, 45 minutes. I don't have a lot of time to split some wood, but I got the tractor running, so it's warming up. I'm going to get this running so it can warm up, put some fuel in it, and then we'll split a very small amount of wood today. Like I said, a small amount of wood in order just to get by through a little bit. Here's what I think is gonna happen. And by think is gonna happen, I should say, here's what I hope is gonna happen. What I hope is gonna happen is it's gonna be like 40 degrees tomorrow. All this snow is going to melt, and then Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday maybe, it's gonna get down to 8 degrees at night. Then I'm gonna be able to head out to the woods. There's a bunch of great wood that is down. When that ground freezes, I'll be able to drive right up to it, load it into the bucket, bring it up here, split it, and it'll be great. Mostly locusts, so really good burning firewood. I'm just gonna leave this stuff in the bucket for right now. I can come out and get it out of the bucket. No reason to unload it. I don't know if you've noticed, but just as an aside, 4010 running great. No problems with the clutch slipping. No problems with anything really. So quick little adjustment with that wrench. That was all it needed. You know, there's a lot of talk of livestock guardian dogs being livestock guardian dogs. When we got Jack, we wanted a family guardian dog. So Jack has spent 12 years almost being a family guardian dog, and you see he's got himself posted right here at the driveway between both the house doors. Even though he's old and kind of deaf, he still knows what his job is. We really like Jack. It's not exactly great sledding snow. Whoa! But it is snow, so we better sled, I guess.
Yay!
Whee! Did we do it?
Yes!
Yes! Hopefully we'll have better sledding snow as the winter goes on, and hopefully I'll be able to show you some of the things that we do around the farm in the winter to make winters more bearable in Iowa. Sometimes winters in Iowa can be snowy and frozen and yuck. Sometimes winters in Iowa can be muddy and wet. We never know what's going to happen. I know it's going to get cold this week though, so hopefully that helps. As long as you stay out of the mud, it's a beautiful snowy day in Iowa today. Thank you all so much for coming along for the ride, the sled ride. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe. What's that other thing you do? Oh yeah, hit the notification bell. Hopefully you guys get to enjoy some snow wherever you are. Like I said, I enjoy snow, so hopefully we have a nice snowy winter where we can get lots of work done as well.
Yay! I said it! You stopped my beautiful ride, Dad.